Welcome to another episode of Astro Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Yeah. Alright, today this is a very good episode because what I'm going to do is show you, in my opinion, the best ways to diagnose or check for an antifreeze leak. This is a good video for the do-it-yourselfers because heck, man, you come out there every other day pouring antifreeze in, and you take it to a shop, and automatically, I don't know about where you live, but out here, bam, that's 80 bucks. I don't care if it's leaking from a hose or clamp or whatever. For them to open up your hood and check that, that's gonna be 80 bucks right off the top. And this is a good video for the mechanics out there, because a lot of times finding these leaks, man, are difficult. So let's get right to it. I'm gonna show you that's like I said, in my opinion, 3 best ways. All right. So, and I got 2 of them right here. And for this video, what we're gonna do is gonna use the engine on the truck. So let's go over here and pop the hood on the truck because it's easier so you can look around the engine instead of me opening up a hood on a car. All right. So let's get to it. All right, let's go over here. And now you pop the latch on the other side. Pop this loose. All right, here we go. 7.0 gas engine. Let's see, you can see there's my water pump, radiator, whatever, hoses and everything, and my expansion tank on top. There's my radiator cap over there. Alright, now we're going to assume that this is your car. The number one thing, let me set this camera back up over here. Alright, the number one tool you have in your toolbox, anything, is these right here. Your eyes, maybe a little flashlight. I love the little mag light. Well, actually, it's a stream light because of how you see how it is. The thing bends, and you can get into really tight spots to check these leaks. Got it from Amazon. It was like $20. It's very good to have. Your eyes is your number one tool. Look up under the vehicle, see approximately where the antifreeze is leaking from, and then run your light by to see if you can see where the leak is from. That's the best way. Instead of having somebody else charge you 80 bucks to do that, you do that yourself. Let's go over here to the truck again. And you see now, there's no leaks here, but see, you want to take your time, look around the vehicle, and see what I mean about this light. The light reaches in spots. So you can see everywhere, every little nook and cranny, and see if there's any leaks. And then you want to go on the other side and look around. Alright? That's the first way, and that's the best way. Doing the visual sight yourself, seeing. I mean, like, here's my heater hoses. There could be a leak right there, and I'm looking at it, and I tighten up the clamp, and it's done. So it's weird. The dealerships out here, they'll charge you. Now their labor rate is $90 to $100 an hour. So I'm gonna charge. This is what they do. I'm gonna charge this person $90 because I found it. That's diagnostics. Now I'm gonna charge another $25 because I got to tighten up the clamp. But what I'll do is put a new clamp up there to make it so look good. So yeah, we've raised the clamp $125. See, that's what I'm saying. Observation is the number one for finding an antifreeze leak. Number 2, let's move this over. This is my second favorite. I really don't like this too much. I bought this kit about 5 years ago, and I think I've used it like 2 or 3 times. This is a Master Cool UV leak detector kit. What's that? Part number 53350-Charlie. All right, this is it's pretty good. And what you get when you open, and you can get different dyes with this thing. All right, like the dye that I have in here now. There you go, leak detection, tracer dye. This is for coolant systems. And what I would do, and I got this kit from AutoZone when I used to deal with them in the back with Kent and all. I got it from AutoZone, and they got me, you know, I went on Amazon and got the box. But you can get one for antifreeze, oil and transmission comes together in one, and I believe power steering, but there's different kind of dyes. And what you would do, you would take this dye. Man, this sun is blocked. There we go. You would take the dye, and you would pour it into your antifreeze, and let it run. I usually tell customers when I used to use this set, I say, okay, what I want you to do is drive it around for a few days, and then after about 3 days, I come back. And once I come back, you know, this kit comes with a light, a black light they call it. And what I would do, I'm gonna hook this thing here. What you do is, I go up under here. This is to my battery casing. Here's my jumper terminal here on a jumper vehicle. Put that on there and hook that onto there. And you go around. See, it comes on, and then you just go around the vehicle, and you look for that dye. But see, my thing is, you know, my point to this is, what the heck? I mean, that's what number one is for, observation. So. But sometimes it's like if you have a lot of antifreeze around and you want to find out specifically where it's coming from, that dye test is a good test. But usually I go with number one. I wash the engine down, just wash it down with regular water hose with the car off, of course, and let the car run the same thing for a few days and try to check for the leak. But this does come handy. That's like I said, this kit does have, you can check oil. You can check for Freon leaks. There's a dye for the Freon, of course, you know that. And actually, it's funny. I think a little dye spilt over here, and you can see it lit up right there. Now, see right there, you see a little spots and all. But see how that brightens it up, so you'll know exactly. I got a leak in here somewhere, where it's coming from. That's number two. That's the second way. Now. Let's unhook this. Now again, in case you want to get that kit, it's made by Master Cool, part number 53350-C, Charlie. And if you want to get the dye, you see that? Timmy Paul -3900-0601, and that one's for the coolant systems. Now for my favorite, Astro pneumatic kit number 7858. This one I love the best. This one you definitely have to have a kit like this. This thing is great, man. I love this thing because pretty much antifreeze is going to leak if it's a really bad leak. It doesn't matter whether the car is off or not, but the hard to find ones only leak when it builds up pressure. So this is a pressure tester. As you can see, it comes with all different kinds of adapters for different expansion takes, radiators. I mean, it's great, man. For little imported radiators, and you know what I'm talking about. You see that? All different kinds, and you know, then it's got a little pump here, like a bicycle pump, which pumps the pressure throughout the vehicle. Now, what we're gonna do here? Let's go over here to our truck, and you want to, when you open up a system, you want to make sure it's cold. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna pop off this radiator cap. Now this radiator, the system in this is only 7 pounds. So you got to pay attention to that when you're doing this test, because you don't want to over pressurize the system, blow holes, or put a hole in the expansion tank or anything. So now I got my radiator cap here, and I know it's this one. It's going to be best matched to it. So what I'm going to do, and you're going to let's bring our pump here. Now I know this system is 7 pounds. I know that's a lot. That's a really little compared to other vehicles like 10 or 15. So what I'm going to do is take my top, my thing, and then let's get that down there. Sometimes it's like difficult to fit. There we go. Okay, now it's down. See that? Now, just this fitting is the pump. The end of it fits like a air chuck. Push the lever back, push it on. Now, just like a bicycle pump, you got a little gauge there. You see that gauge? And they tell you what to pump it up to. You don't go, pretty much, you stop at the 15. The fit over here is the PSI. But I don't have to go that high because I don't want to cause no damage, especially with that plastic expansion tank. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to pull this lever out. And I'm just going to, now I got to do this. Let me set the camera up so I can show you this. Alright, what I'm going to do here is keep pumping this system up. And as I said, mine is about 7 psi. Now, as you can see, I pumped it up. I got about 6 in there. I can pump it up a little bit more. Let me pump it up a little bit more. Let me set this camera down right here. Okay, now I got about 7. And what you do is let it sit there for a couple seconds to see if that needle drops. If that needle starts dropping, you know you got a leak somewhere. And as you can see, the system is pretty much holding. But still, you know, just in case, it could be a very slow leak. And now comes back to number 1, observation. The number 1 way of finding an antifreeze leak. So now what I end up doing is taking my little stream light again. Cutting it on. And what I do is go around and, you know, you check all the hoses, you check out, especially by the water pump with the weep hole. Checking everywhere. And, you know, let's climb up in this truck. Okay. And once you pressurize the system, the hoses, those hoses start building up pressure. And let's see, we go around looking on the intake, around the intake ports, you know, everywhere. And if you can't find none, or if you feel that you can't find none, you go back to your gauge, you look at it, yeah, okay, I'm still holding there. Go around to the other side, the lower radiator hose, you know, get your light, go around. These lights are very good, as you can see. Check your radiator, and also you want to look on the ground, just in case it's something that you miss. And something on the ground, we're going to let you know pretty much the approximate area where that leak is coming from. So this system is still holding this good. So now that I'm done with the test, what I'm going to do, we got a little button right here. Push the button in, and you just release the pressure. Because if you don't release the pressure like this, especially, and you got to make sure the system has enough antifreeze in it so it does show a leak. If you fill the system up and you do a pressure test, if you go to just try to take this off, it's just going to go leaks all over the place. All right, system's bled down. Take the tool off. Take our cap off. And put our new cap back on. I mean, you know, our regular cap back on. So, you know, there you have it. This is pretty much from experience. You know, I've had these tools. Let's see, this one I had for like 4 years. That one I had for like 5 years. And this one is definitely this is definitely my favorite. I mean, it found leaks instantly. So, especially like sometimes a person, if I think a head gasket is blown and I'm doing a pressure test on it, and I'll see that needle go down, and I'll actually hear air from inside the engine, and I know, you know, there's something internal, whether it's a cracked head, blown head gasket or something. Either way, it's going to have to come apart. So let's put this back on. You know, there's a lot of tools out there that say, you know, to check antifreeze leaks and all that. You know, so it's pretty much up to you which one you want to use. But there ain't, you know, you gotta use your best judgment. This is mine. For me, that set is the best for me, because I mean that's direct. Just like I said, number one is these right here, your eyes and a flashlight. So if you have any questions, you know, if you know any good ways of checking for antifreeze leaks, you should have posted them. Maybe there's something out there that I'd like to look into and check it out, because maybe something better than this. All right, this is Timmy from Astro Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. Take it easy.